Good afternoon po sa inyong lahat. And we are now on the first week of Lent, Monday. And once again, it's good to hear about this beautiful and interesting gospel passage today that should not pass our consciousness when we continue to do our part in, of course, sharing the mission of our Lord, and in the process will allow us to inherit our very goal, and that is to have life eternal. While reflecting on our readings and the long gospel from St. Matthew, I was reminded by a story that is told of a certain soldier who was called home and asked his parents if he could bring in a friend who is disabled and amputated. So the soldier asked his parents kung pwedeng makitira sa kanila at tanggapin ang kanyang kaibigan na differently abled and amputated. Could he live with us? The question of this soldier to his parents. But the father said in reply, he has no place to go. But this handicap would be a burden to us. Forget this guy. He could live on his own, and we cannot take him in our house. After the son or the soldier heard this, they never heard from their own son again. And a few days later, the police called to inform them that they found their son dead after committing suicide. So nagpunta po yung magulang sa morgue in order to identify their son. Upon recognizing him, they were surprised to see him with only one arm and one leg. And after seeing that, the mother exclaimed, "If we had known, if we had known." So, my dear brothers and sisters, this regret sounded like the one from the goats in the gospel today. The goats did not know that Christ was among the hungry and thirsty. They did nothing. This is quite understandable at first glance. Many find it uncomfortable and inconvenient to help the poor. There is no advantage to it except losing money to charity. Some believe it is even dangerous to accommodate strangers. They might rob and mob you. Helping prisoners might encourage their criminal minds. These fears, even if justifiable and real, are nevertheless no excuse for being a good Samaritan. Maybe the goats thought only of their own advantage and were discriminating in their charity. Their ignorance was probably not their fault, but they were nonetheless punished. My dear brothers and sisters, Saint Benedict instructed his monks to seek Christ in others, especially the guest and stranger. This spirituality of hospitality is possible when the host is trusting and generous. He does not doubt the intention of an unknown person who might turn to be a good fortune. To end this homily, I was reminded by the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 2. And I quote, "Do not forget to entertain strangers. For doing so, some people have entertained angels without knowing it."